Good evening, Southern Maryland, and I'm aspiring meteorologist John Bordash with you right now to give you an updated look at your snowstorm forecast and the dangerous cold that follows it. Right now on First Alert Radar, as of 7 o'clock, we're looking at that rain snow line starting to shift a little bit further down towards the south, and it looks like northern portions of Calvert County are now looking at that transition over to snow occurring. What I'll take you to right now is our live radar right here from JV Weather, and right now we are starting to look at again the heavy snow starting to come through the region. We are looking at snowfall rates upwards of 1 to 2 inches an hour starting to come into play once you hit the Baltimore area. What I'll do right now is put on our weather stations, and temperatures right now are starting to fall. We're now looking at 37 in Leonardtown away from the water and 35 on over towards La Plata, and they are also making that switch over to snow. Now I'll show you what type of weather that these stations are reporting. And we are now looking at snow on up towards Washington, shown by those blue icons. The green icons represent rain, but again, this will be eventually turning into all snow. There's no question with that. The issue with the past couple of storms is that we weren't looking at Arctic air coming into the region, so we really had to rely on a northwesterly flow of the winds. Now, there really is no question that we will definitely be below freezing. The question is, when do we get below freezing? And right now, it looks to be right around 8 or 9 o'clock. So again, this is First Alert Radar. We are looking at that rain snow line starting to set up across the region. We do not have any winter weather advisories across the region. Once you head on up towards Annapolis and on over towards Baltimore, Hagerstown, and down towards Salisbury, this is where you're looking at advisories being issued, and this is mainly for right around 1 to maybe 3 to 4 inches of snow. And that pink zone, that's a winter storm warning for more than 4 to 5 inches of snow, and that includes northern Baltimore County, Carroll County, and Hartford County, and the entire upper eastern shore. We also have a wind advisory in effect for all of southern Maryland until 2 a.m. tonight due to high winds with this storm that's going to be creating the potential for power loss. Gusts will be going upwards of 45 miles per hour at least over the next couple of hours as the storm system starts to intensify across the region. And with that, we have to talk about the cold air it's bringing in. We have a wind chill advisory in effect in the area shaded in blue, well up towards the north and west of our area. Again, southern Maryland's not in that, but that's not to say we won't be looking at dangerous cold temperatures coming to the region. I think that the temperature stays in the 20s, but with these strong winds, we may be looking at those feel-like temperatures going on down into the single digits. The snow outlook that Alex and I have been working on for today is shaping up like this now. The storm's starting to overperform just a little bit. It's working with a little bit more moisture, and it might be even starting to slow down just a little bit, giving us the potential at least to see more snow. I think areas right up along the bay may be seeing upwards of 1 to 4 inches. Originally, we were looking at a coating to 2 across the majority of the region. I think the further west you head, that's where you're going to be looking at the lower snow totals in southern Maryland. Now, coastal communities from North Beach on down towards Solomons, you may be looking at less than 1 inch, again, just due to that coastal influence from the bay, and that's really going to try to lower down your snow totals. But again, everybody will be seeing snow along with the dangerous cold that follows it. I think temperatures on Friday don't get above 30 degrees. I think we mainly stay in the mid-20s. On up towards the north of Baltimore, though, and on over towards Philadelphia, 4 to 6 inches, maybe even locally 7 inches. And I'm not ruling out the possibility for areas in the blue to see 4 to 5 inches, but right now it looks like for us 1 to 3 inches of snow is likely. Again, the potential is there to maybe see 4. Here's your snowstorm impact scale. I think for travel problems, we're really cutting it close to that extreme level. I think high impacts, though, we've already started to look at a lot of accidents across the region. And I think as the wet roads start to freeze up, as temperatures go below freezing, we will be looking at a lot of impacts due to that. And thus, we may be looking at a lot of school closings coming on in. Right now, I think almost everybody should be seeing a delay. We may be looking, though, at a closing if we can really start to accumulate the snow and if the temperatures do get low enough to where we look at that icy patches on the road stay all day. It looks like that power outage potential is starting to go up with the higher winds, and that snow potential, I'm not calling this a big storm, maybe a medium-sized event, but again, 1 to 4 inches is nothing all that big to our region. Now, I do think that on up towards portions of New England, more than 10 to maybe even more than 12 to 15 inches of snow. They're going to be looking at a major blizzard up there. But down here, it looks like just the potential for right around 1 to 4 inches. From here on out, Forecaster Alex Ferranti will be giving you your latest updates through the rest of the night, and I'll be with you again at 4 a.m. tomorrow morning to give you all the latest school closings and delays, as well as the latest watches and warnings. So you're going to want to stick around for that. And we are answering your questions live. If you have any questions, post them on social media, and we'll get to them as soon as we can. Have a nice and safe one. Keep a weather eye on the sky, and stay safe tonight.